Hey guys, Kieran here. Today I want to talk to you guys about regression and why we regress so quickly after taking just a short break from our workouts. If you've ever gone on vacation or taken a few weeks off the gym, come back and it feels like you're starting from scratch, you're not alone. And today I'm going to explain that through a principle called supercompensation. Now supercompensation basically just describes the point post-workout where my body's at a heightened ability for work and performance. Alright, so I'm going to explain it using this graph, so follow along. So this dotted line here, this is my body that is status quo. If we have any goals for weight loss, you want to tone, tighten, lean up, then we want to change our body's status quo. Now remember, the two best ways we can do that is through our physical activity patterns and our eating habits. Okay? This one describes our physical activity patterns, and the best way we can help with that is type, volume, and intensity. Okay? So the first thing I need to do is I need to create my stimulus or my stress, which is my workout. So if my workout's intense enough, it's going to bring me through this fatigue point, right? And it's going to bring me into compensation. So the fatigue point's my workout. This compensation point is after workout. So if I'm compensating, I need to recover, right? So I need to eat and I need to sleep. This is going to bring me to this overcompensation point. All right? So my body recognizes this stress, it recovers, and it wants to make sure that it can handle the stress again, so it goes through overcompensation. If I don't create another stimulus, my body will go through involution and go back to its status quo. Our goal, wanting to change our body composition, is once my body hits this point of overcompensation, recreate a stimulus. Right? So just to kind of break it down for you, if I could do, say, 5 push-ups here, and now my body can do 7 push-ups, right? I'm getting stronger, I'm building lean muscle, which burns more calories at rest, which means I'm changing my body composition, right? So I want to create an overcompensation point. I want to create a new stimulus, right? So now this is my body status quo. So workout by workout, week by week, month by month, I want to continue to create these overcompensation points until I get to my goal body. Does that make sense? Now, this overcompensation point happens at a specific time. Alright? So for cardio training, it happens at 6 to 8 hours. For resistance training, it happens between 24 and 48 hours. So this right here describes why if you go too long, you just go back to your status quo. So if I take 3 weeks off, I'm going to go back to where I was. This also describes why those 3-day weekends are killing you. Taking Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off the gym is basically putting you, maybe not back to your status quo, but back down on this involution point. Just think if you got another 48 hours of workouts in per month, where you'd be at with your goals. Okay? We want to make sure we hit within this overcompensation period. Another thing we need to make sure of is that our workouts are intense enough to want to create that overcompensation. So if I'm not fatiguing my body in my workouts, my body doesn't need to overcompensate. Okay, so you need to be honest with yourself if your workouts are hard enough to actually create this overcompensation point. Alright, so what I want you to get out of this for today is if I'm doing cardio training, I really should be doing it almost every day. Same thing with my resistance training. I should be doing most days of the week at least 30 minutes, preferably an hour, and I should have one rest day, but I should have 5 to 6 days per week where I'm doing resistance training. Alright? My training has to be enough to fatigue my body to want to overcompensate. Alright, so if you're one of those people who takes regular 3-day breaks or who goes beyond that 48-hour period and you're not seeing the results you want to see, that's going to be one of the reasons why. Your volume isn't high enough, you're taking too many days off in between workouts. I know this can be a little bit complicated, so if you have any questions, please reach out to me. That's all I have for you guys for today.